Hello friends, how are you all doing? This is Seema and today's topic in maths has been taken from class 7th and the topic is simple equation. We will be learning about simple equation in detail in this session. So let's now see what all contents that we will be covering today. We will be knowing about equation, constants and variable, forming an equation, solving an equation, and also understanding about transpose. So now to understand the concept of simple equation, let's have a look at the video and please try to listen and understand the video carefully.
Play a game. Which game? Think of any number in your mind. In the end of this game, I will tell you the number. Okay. Now multiply 4 with that number. Okay. Add 5 with the product. Okay, done. What result do you get? 65. Now I will tell you the number which you thought in the starting. Is it 15? Wow! How did you guess that? I did this by using simple equations. I also want to learn. Come, I will tell you about simple equations.
So now let's try to understand what is an equation. An equation is formed when two expressions are equal to each other. Whenever we have any expressions and have an equal sign between them, then we termed it as equation. In the picture you can see we have two expressions. 4x plus 5 is equals to 6x minus 25. So this expression is having an equal sign in between. So it is an equation. One more advantage that we have of an equation is that it helps us in finding the unknown quantity in the expression. With the help of equation, we are easily able to calculate the unknown quantity if there is any in the expression. One more thing we need to keep in mind, the value of expression on left hand side is always equal to the value of expression on right hand side. It doesn't change if the expressions are interchanged. The changing the position of the expression doesn't change the value which are equal to each other. Now let's try to understand about constants and variables. These are very important term in equation. We have an expression over our screen that is 5x plus 2y is equals to 4, where 5 and 2 are constant and x and y are variables. So let's try and understand with constant. What is a constant? Constant term is a term in an algebraic expression that has a value that is constant and cannot be changed or cannot be modified because it does not contain any changeable variable. Constant term is always constant, it will remain same, it does not have any impact of any changeable variable, so its value always remains the same and hence they are called as constant and majorly they are always in digits. Then variables. A variable is a quantity that may change within the context of mathematical problem or experiment. A variable is a quantity which is changeable and which is under the influence of the experimental value or the mathematical value that we put into, and it is not constant in nature, and they are majorly use letters from the alphabets to denote, like x, y, z, a, b, c. Any letter from the alphabets are majorly used to denote variables. Now let's try to understand how we can set up an equation. In the previous video we have seen a boy asked his friend to think of any number. Let us say the number was x. Then he asked his friend to multiply that number with the number digit 4. So it became 4x. Later on he asked his friend to add 5 to it. So it became 4x plus 5. Then he asked his friend, what answer you got finally? He said that it is 65. So the equation became 4x plus 5 is equals to 65. Now, this is the equation that we got. Now let's try to understand how we can calculate the value of x. Let's put the value of x as 1. We get the value 9. And on putting the value as 5, we get the answer as 25. And when we put the value of x as 15, then we get the answer 65, which his friend got. So the value of x, or the number or the digit that his friend thought, was 15. This is the way we set up an equation, and also we can cross check our answer that the value that we got of the unknown number is correct or not. So we have seen how we can set up an equation. Now let us see how we can form an equation if we have any given statement. Let's start. We have an example. The sum of 3 times x and 11 is 32. So we can write it as 3 times x as 3x, and sum of 3 times x and 11 as 3x plus 11. Sum of 3 times x and 11 is 32, can be written as 3x plus 11 equals to 32. So the equation that is formed from the statement is 3x plus 11 equals to 32. Where we can form the equation from a statement, reverse or vice versa is also possible. That is, we can form statement from any given equation. For example, we have a expression x minus 5 equals to 9. We can write it as taking away 5 from x gives 9. Another example, 5p equals to 20. We can write it as 5 times p, that is 5 into p equals to 20. So we have seen it's very simple that we can form statement as well from an given equation. We have seen how we can form an equation. We have seen how we can form a statement from a given equation. Now let's try and understand how we can solve any equation. A balanced equation is like a weighing machine with equal weights on its both the pan. That is, if we add same weight on both the pan, the arms remains horizontal. Similarly, if we remove the same weight from both the pan, the arm remains horizontal. Solving an equation is like a balancing weighing machine. If we add equal weight on both the sides, the arms remains horizontal, and if we remove the equal weights from both the sides, again the arms will remain horizontal. Similarly, we need to solve an equation in this way. Similarly, in an equation, if we add or subtract the same number from both the sides, the equation remains unchanged. Case is same in multiplication and division also. Not only in addition and subtraction, but it is the same scenario when we have any question related to multiplication and division. Let us take an example and solve an equation. X plus 3 equals to 8. Now we shall subtract 3 from both the sides to make it same. On subtracting 3, the equation on left hand side is reduced to x, that is x plus 3 minus 3 equals to 8 minus 3. So what we get? We get x minus 5. Now we can check the answer by putting the value of x. Whether we got the correct value of x or not, we can check it by putting the value of x in the equation. So it is 5 plus 3 equals to 8. Both the side we got 8. So LHS equals to RHS. So hence our value of unknown quantity x is correct. Let us take one more example. This one is related to division and multiplication. We have an expression 5y equals to 35. Now we shall divide 5 from both the sides, because on dividing 5 the equation is reduced to y on left hand side. That is, 5y divided by 5 equals to 35 divided by 5. So we get y is equals to 7. We can check this value of y that it is correct or not. So we put it as 5 into 7 equals to 35. 35 on both the side. So LHS is equals to RHS. So our answer of value is correct. This one is an example which has both addition, multiplication, division and subtraction. The equation is 12p minus 5 equals to 25. Now what shall we do? We shall add 5 on both this side, because on adding 5 the equation is reduced to 12p on left hand side. That is 12p minus 5 plus 5 equals to 25 plus 5, which gives us 12p equals to 30. Now we divide 12 from both the sides. Why we are going to divide it by 12? Because on dividing 12 the equation is reduced to p on left hand side. That is 12p equals to 30. So we get p equals to 5 by 2. We are going to, these are divisible of 6, 30 and 12. So we get the value of p as 5 by 2. Now we can check the value of p is 5 by 2 correct or not. So let's check. 12 into 5 by 2 minus 5 equals to 25. On putting the value of p as 5 by 2, we get it as 60 divided by 2 minus 5 equals to 25, which is 50 by 2 equals to 25. And now on both this side we get 25. So here we see that left hand side is equals to right hand side. So the value of p is correct. So this is the way we solve any given equation. We have seen how we solve the equation by balancing on both the side. Now there is one more method that we can use for solving the simple equation, that is called transpose. What is transpose? Transpose means transferring or changing the side of the number in the equation. It is not balancing the same digit on both the side, it is changing the side of any number in the given equation. So we have an equation 12p minus 5 is equals to 25. So on transposing 5, that is changing the side of 5 from left hand side to right hand side, we get 12p equals to 25 plus 5, which gives us 12p equals to 30 and p is equals to 30 by 12, taking 12 below dividing by 30. So we get the value of p as 5 by. So now let's brush up with an example of what all things we have learnt by now. Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. Find the Raju's age if his father is 44-year old. So Raju's age, let us take it as x. So what will be Raju's father's age? It will be 3x plus 5, because it's given 3 times Raju's age, that is 3x plus 5 year more. So it will be plus 5. And it's also given that his father's age is 44-year old. So we will be getting an equation as 3x plus 5 equals to 44. So on transposing 5 to the other side, we will be getting as 3x equals to 44 minus 5, which gives us 3x equals to 39. And on dividing 39 by 3, we get the value of x as 13. So the Raju's age is 13 years. So let's wind up. Let's summarize what all things we have learned. An equation is a condition on a variable such that two expressions in the variable should have equal value. An equation remains the same if the LHS and RHS are interchanged. In case of a balanced equation, if we add the same number to the both the side, or subtract the same number on both the side, or multiply both side by same number, or dividing both side by same number, the balance remains undisturbed. That is, the value of LHS and remains equal to the value of RHS. What all next things? We have learnt about transposing. Transposing means moving to the other side. When you transpose a number to the other side, the sign gets changed. That's all for the day. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you might have enjoyed this session. And if you have any query, any doubt regarding the topic, you can just comment below in the comment box. And also, if you have any specific topic on which you want me to make a video, you can just comment that also on the comment box. And please do like, share and comment your reviews, and do subscribe to the channel so that you are notified to my upcoming videos related to science and maths. So till we meet next, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.